was not in the mood of bear hunting, but the other day I was in here wolf night, and I saw a masher black bear, and I just couldn't get a shot on him. So, kind of came back, just dreading the whole situation, wishing I would have got a better setup, but I was not able to get the camera on him and get the gun on him all at the same time. I get the camera on him, he'd get back in the brush. Get the camera and get back in the brush, and finally, eventually, caught me, saw me what I was doing, and took off running. Unfortunately, I was not able to squeeze off a shot, but I'm here again. In October, this is one of the last places where huckleberries are still at, so he's got to come back. My biggest hope and my logic behind this hunt is that I came up here in the morning, the sun's going to rise, and then the bear's going to feel hot, and then he's going to move and bed down. Well, if you see this brush, it's really thick, so there's patches that are chest high and there's patches that are ankle deep. And so it could even hide a grizzly if there's a grizzly in here. This brush is can be pretty, deep. So when the sun rises and things get warm, they move a little bit more because they're looking for a spot to bed down. And so I'm just going to sit here and glass. He's so camera shy. It's got to come out in the opening and stay in the open for at least a period of time till I can make a shot. Gosh dang it. He's just having a hard time coming out in the opening. He's really camera shy. And finally I just had a little shot right there. I shot and he ran up the little brush patch right there. And if he was wounded, he would have came back out. There's a lot of openings all around right there. He never came out, so I think he's dead in there. No wonder I had a hard time seeing this bear. The brush is tall in here. It's just patchy. When I mean patchy, the brush is everywhere, but it's either this tall, which is chest high on me, or it's ankle deep. And so it's super deceiving because on some parts of the bear, you'd walk out and you would see him really good, and then other parts you'd walk through the brush and you'd hardly see the top of his back. Oh, grab a couple of these on the way up. This probably has bear slobber on it. So this is what you're seeing in the video. He was standing in the shade right here when I shot, and he ran right behind this tree. I'm hoping he's just dead right there. I actually got a whiff of bear just now. I can smell a bear, so he might just be laying there. Definitely no doubt I hit him. Look at this rock. It's just plastered. Looks like a horror movie. That right there. That on this rock. He ran right behind this tree. There's some blood there. Okay, this is where blood kind of stops. Oh, there he is. I was shooting a 338 Ultra Mag. I'll just put the hammer on him. Usually I'm expecting a drop. It didn't happen this time though. He still didn't run all that far and left an incredible blood trail. Took about just a couple leaps, went behind that tree and disappeared. And right in the, you saw that on the video, right where you saw him last is exactly where he deceased. And so a little bit about this hunt. I wanted to hunt wolves. And so I came up here in pursuit for wolves 2 days ago. Did a big loop around this mountain, threw on roughly between 11 to 12 miles, so I was pretty exhausted. And on my way back to the vehicle, in the last strip, probably a mile away, and there's some huckleberries in here, the last huckleberries of the year, and I saw a really big black bear walking through here, and unfortunately I spooked him and he ran off, so I was not able to get a shot. But you know, I was thinking with this last huckleberries, with the last huckleberries being here, I need to come back. I do, and so I came back on Monday. I didn't have work and I didn't have anybody to film. Our good friends have a moose tag, but they weren't hunting today, so I decided to just make my way up here, look for a black bear. And I just got up here on this flat and was able to glass this whole basin. And as soon as that sun started to rise, everything that I was hoping to happen happened. And except the fact it wasn't him, that wasn't the same bear, but I knew it was still a good, exceptional bear. Any chance of getting a calf killer down I'm always grateful for that. And so I saw him right when the sun was rising. He was moving, he was working his way up. He was going to find a spot to bed down in the heat. And he was staying in the thickest spot of the hillside, although there was tons of openings. I was just shocked how I couldn't get a shot on him. I would set up the video camera, I go to shoot, and then he'd disappear. Set up the video camera, go to shoot, and he'd disappear. And it just kept happening on and off. And finally, I saw him walk out up here, and I was able to get a quick range at 400 yards, like a double lung shot. He just did a quick loop right here. Took about 10 leaps, and just died right behind this spruce. Yeah, I'm really grateful for this experience. I'm glad I got my bear this year. Bear wrapped up. Got the gallbladder as well. Or we have a friend who likes the gallbladders. There's some sort of Chinese market for that. And ready to get out of here. Oh, coming out heavy. And thank you for all your support. And for those that are new here, make sure to subscribe for more Stuck in Rut videos. Thanks again for watching. Next up, we will be joining Travis on an October rifle elk hunt. So stay tuned.